know what this is going on.
Beatable. There's cracks in the armor. If I'm Kevin Durant, I'm saying, look, we got 3 games against the Warriors. Let's retool. Let me stay with the Thunder. Let me
Y'all didn't give him what he asked for. How many years he's been playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder? To the point where this nigga won a MVP for this team. And y'all still didn't do nothing for him. I would leave too. Now to the Warriors is crazy. But my nigga, if you can't beat him, join him. Can't beat him, join him. And you can't even say the nigga got carried because my nigga Kevin Durant literally won 2 MVPs and final MVPs for the team. So if anything, he helped them. And that's the same team that lost to fucking LeBron and Kyrie. Stop it. Get some help.
Let's do something else. We can beat the Warriors and then we go play the Cavs, right? But no, what does Kevin Durant do? He says, no, you know what? I want to take the easy way out. I want to say Westbrook, let me go over here and just win the easiest 2 rings ever and the fakest 2 rings ever.
Our forefathers in the NBA, players wanted more freedom, more ability to move around the league, right? They fought for that. Multiple CBAs have undergone construction in order for players to have the freedom to change and go to a team that they desire. What's wrong with him simply exercising his right? He said he wasn't enjoying ball as much, and so he went to a team where
he enjoyed ball as much.
He felt he could.
You could do what you want.
That's all it comes down to.
Of course. It's freedom. But to this day, I think he could have won with OKC. I think he could have won 2 or 3 with OKC if he stayed, right? And I think to this day, I truly believe Kevin Durant regrets that decision because he is on Twitter as of August 3rd, a couple days ago, arguing with dudes. That's something happened 10 years ago, and I know 100% he needs to be more criticized for that thing. I don't think we talk about it nearly enough.
I think that iteration of the Thunder sort of hit their head on the proverbial ceiling. It's one thing to be upset with the team he goes to, but for him to use
more criticized for that thing. I don't think we talk about it nearly enough.
I think that iteration of the Thunder sort of hit their head on the proverbial ceiling. It's one thing to be upset with the team he goes to, but for him to utilize his freedom to do so, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's the unfair part of the criticism. You can be mad at the team, but he exercised his right.
Exactly.
He played long enough and
exactly.
had the contract in order to go. There's nothing wrong with that.
He literally played, bro. He put y'all niggas on the map, and y'all criticize him. He literally won the first MVP for Oklahoma City Thunder. I think Seattle too. For y'all, and what y'all do? Y'all just shit on this nigga because y'all organization can't do shit. The last time y'all did shit was last year, and you know how long that took. And y'all really needed it, and it was still off the strength of them 3. Like, stop. Man, stop it.
First of all, my boy Timothy Chalamet, he was talking, all right? He was talking, all right?
He wasn't talking at all.
If we get jumped tomorrow and we lose, and I see y'all hanging out with the people that jumped us, that's cool? No.
You ain't say how, like, it was 3-1, and then the one nigga just beat your ass, beat all y'all niggas' ass, and then you just hang out with that one nigga. That's a different story.
That's not cool. That don't even make sense. How you gonna leave after blowing the 3-1 lead? Well, he shot 12 for 31, then 10 for 31. Either way, he didn't show up, huh? You know who did, though? Every year after that, Russell Westbrook. He could have.
Every year after that, stop it. Tell that boy stop it. Tell that boy stop it. Tell that boy stop, put it in crop pocket. Tell that boy stop it. He said, every year after that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Don't play with my GOAT Kevin Durant, because I really get about him, bro. Hold on. Talk.
Well, he shot 12 for 31, then 10 for 31.
Okay.
Either way, he didn't show up, huh? You know who did, though? Every year after that, Russell Westbrook.
Every year after that. Mind you, Russell Westbrook got first rounded by Damian Lillard. Bye-bye, and sent that entire franchise to a rebuilding. If it wasn't for Damian Lillard, y'all wouldn't even win a chip last year. And it's so crazy because this is almost a 10-year difference that we're talking about. Bro, Kevin Durant is the heart of Oklahoma. If it wasn't for him, y'all wouldn't be where y'all at now. I stand by that.
He could have stayed. That's all I'm saying. Sha got the ring, but you couldn't.
Sha had a better team. Literally had a better team.
I didn't see Sha leave.
Better team, different era. Shut up! Oh my god, he's rage baiting me. He's rage baiting me. Different team. Different era. Nigga.
Westbrook. He could have stayed. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, Shy did not leave. The nigga was playing for the Clippers anyway. He was playing for the Clippers. Got traded over there. I mean, I wouldn't leave either. If the nigga they was giving me a bag. Bro, I wasn't even... Oh, yeah, he's rage baiting me. I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
Sha got the ring, but you couldn't. I didn't see Sha leave.
Shay.
I didn't see Russell beg to leave. All I'm saying is
Russell
you
did
left
leave.
the people that
He
beat
did leave.
you. He didn't leave right
He
after
asked
like
for
him.
the trade, but he asked for the trade.
All I'm saying is KD left the team that beat him. It don't matter if Draymond pulled up crying, talking about we need you, man. You telling me the Warriors that beat you lost to LeBron. So y'all said, we got to team up and beat LeBron. What that say about Bron? He's Thanos. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He left his team for the team that beat him. No loyalty.
Yeah, what's wrong with winning? And he
That's
still went out
crazy.
there and balled out.
Hey, yes, he left. But it's not like the team didn't need him, bro. Yes, this team beat him. Guess who beat that team? LeBron. Guess who literally won the chip the next year after against LeBron? Kevin Durant, bro. Kevin Durant. He literally helped that team. They literally got beat. So I don't really have nothing else to say to him.
He went to the best team instead
And
of just
balled out.
staying there
Well, I
and
mean,
trying to get
unless-
better.
And you can't act like he wasn't hooping either. Nigga won Finals MVP. That team needed him. They needed him.
Unless you're counting the NBA champs as the best team, then the Cavs are the best.
So
team
he couldn't
ever.
go to the front office and try to get somebody? He couldn't do nothing?
I don't think.
No, he asked. He didn't receive. I would leave too. It was nice knowing y'all, my nigga. It was nice knowing the Thunder. But I got much love for y'all. Thanks for my MVP. But I'm out. Now going to the Warriors. But still.
They had any
No,
flexibility.
no loyalty. That's all I'm saying, man. And he frail. Like
Nigga
again,
talking about
like
loyalty.
the Roman.
Nigga talking about loyalty. Let's talk about how he's one of the best scorers in the fucking league ever. Let's talk about how he's undeniably a legend. But nigga want to talk about fucking loyalty. Alright, bro.
Numos. That's all I got to say.
What's good, bro?
Doing my guy.
Now again, my main point here: he was a free agent. He has every right to go to whichever team he wants.
Listen, when you put the necklaces on,
Shut up, bro.
All right, that's a good take. That's a good take. So here's mine. When we talk about NBA superstars, right? The likes of KD, Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, those guys, right? They're held to a certain standard. That's just the way it goes. Now, I assume if you, as a fan of the game as I am, you love the narratives, the storylines,
sure.
the big things that come with the game that make you feel like, damn, this is why I'm a fan of the NBA.
Yeah.
LeBron, let's take his situation, 2010. We already know what happens. Loses in the playoffs, goes over to Miami.
Yeah.
So
super team.
was that unfair criticism to LeBron as well?
I thought it was unfair. Now again, it's
Yeah.
different because obviously Miami didn't win the championship
Yup.
that year, but still he decided to go team up. You know what I'm saying? With two other bona fide superstars.
Whoa. The Warriors, they won the championship. 2016. I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. 2016 finals. Yeah, 3-1 comeback. 3-1 comeback. Yeah.
Stars.
Yep.
So, but I still thought there was no need to criticize him on that. It was free agent. Wasn't like he forced his way there. Utilized his freedom of choice. And moved.
Exactly.
All right, so as an NBA fan, like we just said, we love the storylines, we love the narratives, we love that diehard mentality that these superstars bring to their teams. That is the weakest move of any NBA superstar that gets criticized at the highest point in NBA media.
LeBron went to a fucking super team. Went against Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant failed. You know why? Because he went against a super team. Y'all love saying this shit about KD, but y'all never say this shit about Bron. How he teamed up with D Wade, teamed up with Chris Bosh, and him. Now, KD teamed up with Curry, Clay, Dre. And that's even if you really want to call Dre a fucking superstar. Like, come on, bro. Both of them went to super teams, but one gets more criticism, bro. One gets more hate on that. I don't understand.
Those criticisms are fair as a pure hoop fan of you don't think so?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why right now.
I'd love
Okay,
to hear
so
it.
yes, the Warriors at the time were the defending champs, and yeah, they were up 3-1. Not taking away from that. He played like down the stretch of those games.
Absolutely.
Not taking away from that. But I think it's unfair, and the reason why, I think we can all say if the Warriors in that current form face the Cavs again after they lost, I think we can all say the Cavs were going to win.
Cavs was going to win.
Probably.
So then that means there is a need. There's some type of
Exactly. Kevin freaking Durant.
on that Warriors roster if they can't get over that hump, right? That Warriors
We're in
team
the
wasn't
same
going to win another
conference.
championship
I
as
was up
constructed.
3-1 against you, and now I join you to beat everybody. That's a weak move.
You just told me you didn't think they would beat the Cavs if they faced them again as
did.
constructed.
But we're
so
not
they
talking
needed,
about a whack
so
team.
So
We're
they
talking
need.
about a
Hold on.
73-9
So they
with the
needed
unanimous MVP.
Hold on, but all
two
I'm
of the
saying
greatest
is
shooters in history.
you said they couldn't beat. How were they going to beat the Cavs? You said they weren't going to beat them again, so they needed KD.
I didn't say
so.
they
That's
needed
nothing
him.
we could.
Yeah, they did. They needed something, and KD was the something. I don't understand these people.
About that, he's a need and he filled it. That's
Weak
what it comes
move.
down to.
I don't respect it, and the media shouldn't respect it either.
Man, sit your ass back in the seat, nigga.
You said because you got the freedom that you shouldn't get criticized. Just because you got the freedom to do something that does not mean you can't get criticized. I got the freedom to buy some spoiled milk and I drink and get sick. I can get criticized. You on your arm you have a brand of Omega Psi Phi. So right now, if you had a step contest against the Kappa Alpha Psi, another fraternity, which you know
Oh, don't talk about the Power Rangers, guys. Do not talk about them.
Divine Nine, them boys beat you. You mean to tell me you gonna renounce your letters and go join Kappa so you can win the step contest?
This is attack.
That's you gonna
But this nigga pissing me off. Christian. Yeah, Christian. I see your videos. Yeah, you're a rage baiter too. That's why your fuck ass Dallas Mavericks aren't doing shit. I just got corporate flag, but you're not doing anything with the flag. Give them up.
Okay. First part of your point that started off strong, but I'm gonna tell you why. This is apples and oranges. This is actual like lifetime commitment. You're signing a contract with the team. He played out his contract. That's all he's required to do. After that, he's free to go choose to.
He's an NBA player, bro. They can do what he wants. It's not like he forced his way out. He played his contract, and then he goes to the team he wants. Y'all don't do that shit when it's Jimmy Butler. When Jimmy Butler played all his contract out, he ain't forced his way out of the Sixers. He played his contract out and signed with the Heat. Y'all ain't do that.
Sign a contract with whatever team or organization. So that's the difference.
Same for Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson played the entire contract out and signed with the Mavs.
Compare that to that.
It's not a
But the
lifetime
beginning,
commitment.
People who renounce don't go join other organizations either.
Your point is he had the freedom to do it. Just because you have the freedom to do something does not mean you are totally absolved from criticism.
This is an argument. This is an argument based on emotion, and if someone says, I think this is weak because it's an emotional reaction, and you're saying, well, technically he's well within his right to be weak, it's not a winning argument. You're right, but it's not a winning argument, and this is about winning arguments. I think they got it.
Yeah, I 100% agree. The haters, they got this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think you did a good job.
Wait, what's the point of them? Y'all have no say. This is opinion based. Y'all have no say. Mojo, I fuck with you. I've been fucking with you since Mojo Mondays. You know you the guys. You the guys, Mojo. I remember the Cam Reddish video. But nah.
So kind of like
you gotta go.
Speaking to like him being able to exercise his free will, like yeah, he's allowed to do that. But I think the people in this room who have played basketball before, we all remember that time in our lives when it went from a fun game to something that was competitive, right? And you know that when you play pickup and you go fives with another team and you lose, you're not let's mix it up to have some fun. Nah, run that back. You know what I mean? So like, he was allowed to make whatever decision that he wanted to make for sure. But you are gonna get criticized, and it's no unfair to it. If you don't like it, go play downside. Go play something else. I don't know.
My next claim is that KD was the greatest player on the greatest team in NBA history. Great.
I say a lot of things about KD. I defend this nigga so much. I don't know if I can defend that nigga. Like he was the greatest player on the Warriors at the time, in front of Curry. But greatest player ever? I don't know. I gotta hear what he says.
Greatest player on the greatest team.
Obviously, I disagree. What specific year are you talking about?
We're talking the 2017.
2017. First year KD gets there.
Yeah.
How can he be the best player when the 2 years prior, Steph was already better than KD? Steph is coming off of...
No, because the nigga game could take a pushback because another star has played with him. Like what? That's like saying when Harden came from the Rockets to the Nets, nigga can't produce the same numbers because you got a co-line with another star. Huh?
Of back-to-back MVPs, he's coming off one of the best offensive seasons we've ever seen from a player. Now that KD goes to Steph's team, how is KD better?
I'm going to answer your question with a question because I want to know before I feel like before I answer, I need this. What is exactly outside of shooting, what is Steph better than KD at?
Listen, he is a better shooter, and he is a better passer than KD.
Yeah, he's a better playmaker. I'll give him that. Not a better defender. Well,
if all we're trying to do is win basketball games, Steph has that over KD. He has that. He has the 2 MVPs prior to him. He has a championship prior to him. Even after KD left, the system doesn't change. Why? Because Steph Curry's the system. Because Steph is still
right.
there.
No, you're right. But they also had that lull, right? For Steph, for you to say that.
Yes, when Klay Thompson blew out his Achilles and his ACL, and Steph broke his hand. So when everybody's healthy, they win championships.
We just saw them healthy last year too, right?
They won.
Now take Steph won before KD. Absolutely, he won after
him. And he won after him.
But I'm saying,
and in the situations, has Kevin Durant been to the conference finals since he left Steph Curry's team?
We're talking.
Okay, but like he almost did if it wasn't for his shoe. Like
individual at this point on that team who was the better player or who's the greatest player on that team.
Go ahead.
Steph's offensive impact, absolutely. I'm not taking away from that, but KD impacted the other areas of the game at a much greater level. Steph was still being hidden on people defensively and hunted, right? We saw that.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't do that with KD.
I'm not saying
they couldn't do that. KD was an elite rebounder because he was still athletic at that point. He was still an elite rebounder, and then offensively as well. He fit well into the system and was still able to go get his down the stretch when the Warriors couldn't, when they were getting mucked up. And they needed a bucket.
True.
Who did they go to?
That's true.
It wasn't Steph.
That's true. I ain't gonna lie. Was KD the first option? But I remember I talked to my homeboy named J-Man. J-Man just said, "Oh, the Warriors just let him get the ball." That stupid ass argument.
Pumped it down there to KD.
Before KD got to Golden State, I think we can both say that once he got there, he was a better rebounder and a better defender than he was in OKC. Correct?
I'm gonna disagree with that only because I think his last 2 years.
You don't think he got better once he went to Golden State?
I don't think so.
I do. I will say that I do think that KD went up a level, but he was able to go up a level because he was able to play free because Steph Curry Steph Curry and Steph Curry's gravity allowed him to do everything. If we're playing basketball, like yes, somebody can go and score 27. Give me the 5 guys who can impact winning the most. Steph Curry is one of the 5 best impactful players of all time.
I'm not taking away from that, but what I'm saying,
it sets the stage for
if you
Kevin
put
Durant.
them on, but I mean, this is why team construction is so important. When we're looking, like you can't look at everything in a vacuum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Team construction. All the spacing the Warriors had allows for that to happen.
And
right?
how does that spacing get there?
Well, I mean, they had yes, obviously Steph, not taken away, but they also had Klay. They had so much spacing on the bench. They were the best 3-point shooting team in history. That's what I'm saying.
Led by who? The best shooter of all time.
They had two people hitting over 200. That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is it starts and stops with Steph Curry. And so if you're building that team, you start with Steph Curry and then you fill the pieces around it. And I think that because of that, Steph Curry's impact makes him.
Who's the best player on the team when LeBron came back to the Cavs? LeBron. They had to make a whole new offense, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. A star comes. You have to co-align. You just don't. Oh, I was better than you before, so I'm better than you now. No, nigga. No.
I'm the better player.
I don't think so, only because one side of the ball isn't enough. It wasn't enough then. He had a great team around him, great defense. And I think if he didn't have said pieces around him, it wouldn't matter. I think if you would have dropped KD into that same spacing earlier in his career, it would have been a different story. If you look at the teams KD played on OKC, anytime they had at least 3 individuals who shot 40% from 3, which only happened 3 other times in his career at OKC, they went to the conference finals. When they failed to have more than 2 people who shot over 40% from 3, meaning he had some space to operate, they did not advance to the conference finals or further. That's what I'm saying.
Smooth legal cannabis. It's real flour.
KD asked for shooters, didn't get shooters. I believe too.
Let's get it. State your claim.
I think KD was the greatest player on the greatest team in NBA history.
The greatest team, the Celtics, won 11 championships in 13 years. The Bulls won 6 in 8 years. They probably would have won 8 if Jordan never went on his baseball sabbatical. And then I think the Laker, Kobe, Shaq years, their peak, their prime was actually better. If we go to KD specifically during that dynasty, They won a championship before KD. They won a championship after KD. So I don't know how he is the greatest player on that team, and that team is definitely not the greatest team ever.
Okay, thank you. You got there. I was going to say you're naming franchises. We're not talking franchise. We're talking individual team in NBA history.
Yeah, those teams were better.
No,
During those dynasties, those individual teams
there wasn't
were
Now
better.
we don't go into that conversation of which team was better, the 96 Bulls or the 2016 Warriors.
There wasn't a single.
Just because you shake your head don't mean it's not true.
No, I mean, doesn't make just because you say it's not true doesn't make yours true.
No, it is
you
true.
Say, no, it doesn't.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Go ahead.
I don't like getting. It's gonna get me out. You're rage baiting me.
That's what he's doing. He's baiting you. He's baiting you.
I'm speaking my truth.
There isn't a single Celtics team from the 80s dynasty I would take over that Warriors. They would get shot out the gym quickly. I'm not
Crazy.
taking them. I'll listen on
I
the
ain't gonna lie, Larry
Jordan.
Bird, KD, KD on that nigga, bro. KD giving that nigga buckets too. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I ain't like KD's giving Larry Bird's buckets.
72-10 team. If it isn't the Warriors, it's absolutely them. I'll take that. The Shaq Kobe Lakers, and particularly that 2000-2001 season, that's a team in that conversation.
Lakers, Kareem Lakers, 5 championships.
I'm not taking them over that Warriors
Listen,
federation.
the Lakers competition was way better than the Warriors competition. In the 2 KD years, right, that they won a championship, Kevin Love was concussed. LeBron had a broken hand. The second year they won the championship, Kyrie already left, and that's just the KD years. If you think about Magic was playing against Bird every single year. Who's the better small forward than KD, by the way?
Not rising to that. LeBron by himself is a greater player than any one of those dynasties you mentioned. He's better than Jordan. So just off the strength, if we want to go off the competition, there's that. Okay.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all I'm saying. And my thing is, well, you really didn't. You talked more than teams. I don't think any of those teams you mentioned. Again, I'll listen mostly on the Lakers and that Bulls. But even then, I don't think they had the versatility defensively. Now the Lakers had Shaq. There will never be anybody who can ever stop Shaq. You couldn't stop him with a whole team. Not taking away.
But
from
true,
that,
that's
but I
why they
think
made
the
Hack
pieces
Shaq.
around them weren't as strong as what the Warriors had built.
80s Lakers, their 2 best players were better than anybody that was on the Warriors, right?
I'll take Steph. You could drop Steph on any one of those Lakers teams, and he would be like
Better than Kareem and Magic?
He would be better than Magic.
Oh,
Steph, I think Steph would be better than Magic on that.
He
team.
cannot do more than with less
if
than
you
Magic.
If you drop Steph or KD into the 80s, they would think that it's like witch magic.
They
There
would.
was
They
nothing
would.
like-
KD would kill that entire league, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He going MVP for MVP for MVP for MVP. Yeah, KD in the 80s, bro. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. We done. We done with the 90s. Hold on. Let's watch something, bro.
You were bound by.
Let me see if this nigga was really tough, bro.
Man has a smile of the entertaining crowd.
My nigga Titus Jones can do that pass. Kyrie does that pass. Luka does that pass. Trae Young does that pass. Does that shot. He's not. Okay, that was a little tough. That was tough. That was tough.
Magic was on.
My nigga Luka does that almost every night.
The guy that I've ever seen really throw a no-look line without ever looking at him.
I ain't gonna lie. The best person at Planet Fitness can do that. Yeah, this nigga Magic Johnson was ass, bro. I don't care.
Like them.
He wouldn't even be able to do that.
What do you mean he wouldn't
Like
be
his
able to?
mindset would be different.
What do you mean?
It's a different era.
No.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. He did change the era. That's fair. He did change basketball, but yeah.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, I think the Warriors team changed the whole way the game of basketball is played fundamentally. We started seeing spacing on levels never before.
I don't disagree with that.
Well, I'll make it quick. The 2001 Lakers, better team, swept through the whole playoffs. Got to the Sixers 4-1. Get them out of here. Championship. We done. That team right there, Kobe and Shaq, it's a reason why people still reference Kobe and Shaq to this day because they were that dominant. That duo is probably arguably probably the best duo in the history of
that.
NBA basketball. So that team right there better than the Warriors. 72-10 Bulls. Like, do we really need to go into that? Jordan came back wearing the 4-5. Rodman, you got Pippen, you getting the rebounds, you got everything pieced together wonderfully. You got just big meat down low, pause.
I ain't gonna lie, these OGs are more paused than our generation. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm about to slap this meat on the grill. Come on, bro. They just didn't say pause.
Because you had Longley down low. You got the 3-point shooters. They had everything pieced together perfectly, which is why they went 72-10, went through the playoffs, got to the finals. It didn't reach the game 7. Jordan got the finals MVP. Those two teams right then and there. Better teams than those Warriors. Better player. We talk about Steph. We talk about Durant. You talk about Durant's defense. You got to understand that Steph is money after half court. Like, Steph's shooting, nobody compares him. Durant
KD
can
wasn't?
shoot, but even Durant is not in Steph's stratosphere.
Okay, but like, KD was a knockdown shooter. I think Steph just had range. Like, Steph is undeniably the best shooter our generation has seen, but like, you're acting like KD can't really. KD makes his shots. Like, KD's a dead-eye shooter versus Steph just had more range. Like,
Steph,
absolutely not.
Steph, like, the thing is, you gotta understand the stress that you go through as a defense. It breaks your mind. We talk about mentals. We gotta get into mentals
Now
now.
niggas talking
when
about
a person
mental.
passes half court, you know they can just pull up and the coach is cool with it and it's a good shot. That stretches your defense and it messes with your mind. Sports is in the mind. You could be as good as you want, but if your mind ain't strong, you begin to crumble and you can't deliver the championships you need to, like Durant hasn't. The only two he has is with a Warrior team who had rings before and had rings after. Every other team he went through, Durant himself, I'm cutting myself off, Durant himself has said, I just want to hoop. Durant is probably the best hooper that has ever lived, but the greatest player. A player embodies so much more. Steph has a deficiency on defense, but on offense.
nigga, we are talking about the game. We're not talking about vocal. We're not talking about verbal. We're talking about the game itself. Fuck a mental. Fuck a mental. We're talking about the player. The player. They play up the game. I don't care about what this nigga got to say. The game speaks for itself.
Because they are so great. His handle, his passing, his vision, and just the pure stress he puts on the defense. Because, like I said, he can pull up from anywhere.
Before you can even argue that any team.
See Curry in the post. Nigga, you're blocking him. See KD in the post. Nigga, you're not blocking him. This nigga's tall as shit. I mean, nigga, Kobe Bryant even said this nigga's undefeated, unstoppable. Mind you, if you want to talk mental, let's talk about Kobe Bryant. He said he doesn't even know how to stop him out. But we want to talk about the mental. If you're scared that nigga Steph is pulling up from the half court, be scared that KD can get a bucket anywhere on the court. Let's start there.
Team is better than the Warriors, that 2017 championship team. You have to point me to a team that won more games in the playoffs, 16. Nobody else has, with less losses. They only had one loss. I know the Lakers were 15-1, but the Warriors were 16-1.
That's just because the first round.
No, I mean, no, but I mean, it's there.
But
so that's what I'm saying.
I mean, the Lakers would have been the same.
So their dominance is stated, obviously stated on its own. There's no other. I mean, when it comes to the Bulls, what did the Bulls do in the playoffs? Their margin of victory wasn't near what the Warriors was. Now the Lakers, again, Lakers absolutely in that combo to me more than the Bulls even. But there's no other team that.
Team means the whole season.
You also understand what it means to go 72
Actually,
and
I think
10.
Actually, the Warriors had the most. If we count the regular season as well, they ended up with the most wins.
What you got to realize, going through the whole slog of the regular season and having that many wins, that takes a toll on the team as well. So you got to factor that into account, because we saw with the 73-9 Warriors, do they got the chip? They don't. The 16-0 Patriots.
They went against LeBron, the greatest player to touch a basketball.
We're going to take it to football. Do they have a chip? No, because when you go through the regular season, you're so great, and you keep it on for so long.
Playoffs are
you stay
different. I
up
agree.
For so long. Look at your body. If you just stay up for 24 hours and I have you go do a whole bunch of tasks and you never rest, your ability, your cognitive ability will drop. Same thing in the regular season going to the postseason. You got them boys in there, they running. Look what happened with the Knicks just recently. Why they got rid of Tibbs, because he ran his starters in the ground. Great regular season, but they couldn't sustain it in the postseason because they were all.
They were drained out.
Yeah. The Warriors sustained though. They won the title. So, but yes,
that was a close one until the last round, and I think the haters came out on top.
What the fuck?
I think the fan was making points. He had me until the final point for why the Warriors are the best team was based on cumulative total victories over a team that won the same percentage. There's just less games being played. And then a lot of other people obviously mentioned other comparable great teams. And I don't feel like the fan did a good job of explaining why the Warriors have to be number one.
Okay, I like that point. For me personally, I'm going with the fan. He brought up amazing points. One of the best ones that he brought up was how that 2017 team as an individual would blow any other team out.
Also, why couldn't the team win a championship without KD when he got hurt? All right. And don't bring up Clay. Do not bring up Clay. Because Clay was healthy. He was healthy that game. Just saying.
In history. Simply because of shooting and how they transformed the game.
Okay, I don't know if I believe that, what you just said. But I will say that the fan did a really good job of explaining why Kevin Durant was the best player on his team. Whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. I just think he did a good job of explaining why KD was so special. However, I'm giving it to the haters because there are just too many. They gave too many examples of better teams with better leading men. So because of that, I'm giving it to the haters.
In the Win with Zen sweepstakes.
All right, one more debate.
My next claim is that KD is the most pure scorer in NBA history.
Let's talk about it. I just gave y'all why he should be scared. The mental should be scared of him.
I like this. We rolling?
Please don't say Larry Bird. If he says Larry Bird, I'm clicking off the video.
Boy, KD hit the transfer portal again?
What does that have to do with him being the most pure scorer?
Exactly.
I don't know. You tell me.
So why would he bring it up?
He scored the most points in the least amount of minutes in NBA history. Even with missing as much time as he has, he's still 8th right now all time on the scoring list, and he's only rising.
Michael Jordan averaged 37 a game. Will average 50.
Look at the fucking era he's in. Stop it. Dumb. I can't do it. I don't care what y'all say. The 90s did not play good defense. Yo, y'all make it seem like these niggas are locked down DBs on the court. No, nigga. Let's actually watch some highlights. This bitch is giving it out. Bro, the 90s, bro. I will say our generation's soft too, but y'all make it seem like these niggas got straight DBs on the court.
Kyrie is a way more skillful scorer than Kevin Durant. He could score
How
on
many
three
all
levels.
the-
Can I talk? He has every option as an offensive player that you could ever think of. And the options you can't think about. Kyrie Irving is a more complete scorer than Kevin Durant.
How many points has Kyrie scored in his career?
You tell me. I don't know.
Less. He's not in the conversation. We can move that on. Bring the next down. He's not in the conversation. Okay, you can say Jordan. I can hear you on Jordan because Jordan, obviously, it speaks for itself. But when we're looking at complete, pure scores, Jordan did not have all the options.
He didn't have 3 levels. He wasn't at 3 level. That nigga definitely could not shoot better than KD.
Well, KD.
Also, KD has more height, which makes him a little bit more unguardable. Well, I will say MJ definitely had the talent. For him to score that much and not have the height and do what he did, that definitely deserves some fucking medals. But I ain't like KD was more unstoppable because of his build.
Does. Jordan was never efficient from 3.
Exactly, he was a better shooter.
It's one thing that we can agree on. He never was a good 3-point shooter, and that's cool. That's fine, but that takes...
My nigga, oh shit. If a nigga shoots that, they're saying that nigga can't shoot and he might be out the league.
It's away from him being a pure scorer. KD for his career is a 50% shooter from the field, 39% from 3, and 88% from the line. That means whenever you're fouling him, he's punishing you.
Yes.
That means that he can pull up from three whenever
Yes.
the paint is crowded.
Yes.
And, of course, he's efficient from the field overall.
You're like KD always talking about his efficiency, but efficiencies don't matter when we're talking about killer instinct. Kobe Bryant, way more of a killer when it comes to scoring. Michael Jordan, way more of a killer when it comes to scoring.
Who has more
Kevin
scoring?
Durant
Who
has
has
been
more
playing
scoring
meaningless
titles? You
basketball
can't mention.
for the past 6
Don't mention.
years.
Don't mention Kobe. Don't mention
2-4 in
Kobe.
playoffs.
Don't mention Kobe. With KD,
Eat 'em up.
don't mention
Eat
Kobe
that,
and KD when it comes to scoring titles because that's still uneven. KD has more scoring titles than Kobe. He has
Exactly.
a higher career scoring average than
Kobe.
He's more efficient from the field from Kobe.
Than Kobe.
You cannot
Stop
mention
it.
the
Keep
two.
talking about efficiency.
They're not
Nobody
in the
cares
same.
about efficiency
Everybody
when
cares
you're
about
not.
efficiency.
Who cares when he just said he has more scoring titles? Stop.
Winning.
We're not talking about winning. We're talking about scoring. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't want to hear
Exactly.
anything
Will
else on that.
Chamberlain averaged 50 for a whole season.
Who has more points?
And what fucking era?
LeBron has more points than KD.
We're talking about pure score. We're not talking
talking
how
about
many
pure
total.
score.
Pure.
You just said total.
What?
That's your
you
argument.
You talked about Kyrie Irving. You were already
The more
disqualified.
skillful scorer.
You were
I'm never
disqualified from the
disqualified.
jump.
I'm him.
You're disqualified from the jump.
KD's your GOAT.
Kyrie's
I'm
not
my
in
GOAT.
Listen. KD has proven himself.
Can we get a definition of pure score before we keep going?
That means full repertoire. I'm not necessarily talking back, but just multitude of
So
ways.
we're talking 5 levels.
Yeah, like we got
Yeah.
a lot of 2-level scorers. You know, they can't shoot from 3, but you know,
Yeah.
they're good in mid range. They can get in the
They can-
post.
yeah.
They can go to the rim. I'm talking pure score, ability to score from all levels, do it efficiently. And you know, when you need a bucket, you know you can always go down there and toss it to him.
So when I do like this to the side, who I'm talking about? This is
Melo?
New York here, fella.
Ah, this nigga. Okay. All right. Okay. Talk to me.
The Melo, dog. He had to go to the Rockets get Melo's number. What we talking about, beloved?
Are you talking better?
You don't want to talk about Rockets Carmelo Anthony. I hope we're not flexing that Carmelo Anthony.
Melo at what?
Melo's a way better scorer than him. Period.
So we're talking KD versus Melo.
Yes, Melo.
Okay.
Let's go.
Number one, I want to give my respect and love to Melo. He is one of the greatest we've ever
He
seen.
is.
All right,
He
Let me
is.
start there. But when it comes to comparing the two as scores, KD's going to pass him on the – he already passed
Yeah,
on
he
the
already
list, has he
passed.
not? So, I mean, there's that.
Ain't no super pass, though.
He's always been more efficient than Melo from the field, always. Wow. He's a better mid-range shooter than Melo. Even though Melo is probably top 3 all-time in mid-range, easily. But KD has cleared him in that regard always. KD's third year, everybody started taking him over Melo.
Exactly.
You know, it hasn't really been respectfully, when it comes to talking pure scores, they're not in the same combo anymore. KD kind of got out of that after he left OKC. Again, that's not to take away from Melo, but KD over 50% from the field, career 40% from 3, and then again, he's even better from the line. So he's punishing you whenever you foul him or send him 3 points.
Where is Kevin Durant's national championship when he was a freshman in college? Where's that at?
We're talking about in the NBA, buddy. NBA history. We're not talking about college.
We're talking NBA.
We're talking about all careers, beloved. I don't care about the NBA
So we're
stuff.
talking all levels.
Nah, that's not his statement.
That
That is not his statement. That is not his statement. Stop it.
That doesn't make him a better scorer. That doesn't make him a more pure scorer than KD. You're talking about a national championship.
Bro,
KD averaged more. KD averaged more points in college than.
KD actually is all time in Olympic scoring too. Just letting you know.
Melo was killing.
He averaged more points than Melo in college.
Melo, you heard?
What?
Hey, you're going against an average New Yorker. You know their brain's not fully developed. The Rats might be smarter than them niggas. NGTA, New Yorkers. I love y'all. Shout out, Kaiser Nat. What's that? Fuck your life. What else y'all say? Word. How many to eat? I said get back for Lil Snap. Yeah.
What's good, bro? So I think KD is the most pure scorer in NBA history. Tell me why he isn't.
Because there's other people who are better scorers than him.
Like?
Listen, the first thing that you brought up was his scoring titles. Michael Jordan has 10 of those.
Yeah.
Right? More than double. Then you brought up the fact that he's 8th all time. You got LeBron, who's on top of that. And then we have this convo of who's the most pure scorer, all of these levels. If you can just score the basketball, you're a scorer.
Yeah,
that's really what it is. So you have LeBron. You talked about having a go-to move. Kareem, Skyhook. He has everything. You can go to so many people across NBA history that are efficient. Because once we get to talking about the greatest scorers of all time, everybody's efficient. Everybody's great. So you have, I would say, those 3 guys are instantly better than Kevin Durant, where you have scoring titles with Jordan, you have the all-around game with LeBron, who underrated bag.
I've never.
No. Did you just say bag and LeBron? Boy, you tripping. KD literally can score on anywhere on the court. LeBron cannot. He cannot. He's punishing you in the paint more than KD. I agree. Mid-range, KD's fucking that nigga up. Perimeter, KD's fucking that nigga up. And please don't bring that clip of LeBron saying, "Oh, I see three rims. I just picked one." Shut that shit the fuck up, nigga.
I agree with that. He doesn't have a bag.
We have got to the point where,
bro.
I'm gonna counter your claims one by one. All right, let me start with Jordan. I agree. Jordan obviously has the scoring titles to back that up. He has the MVPs as well, right? But
efficient as well.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you look at the amount of field goals attempted, it's more than double where KD's at. So if KD simply took more shots, I don't even think that's a comment.
Eli, he said more than doubled. That was just 4.5 more. But you're a KD fan. I'm a KD fan. I ain't hear shit.
Secondly, Jordan was very durable. I think one of the big things I think we can all admit, KD hasn't been very durable.
Availability is your best ability. Shut up.
Pure score. We're not talking about fucking availability. Shut up. Stay in the back. Same nigga with a fucking Brooklyn jersey on.
That feeds into it, but for him to still be where he is currently and still trucking on despite those injuries, I think there's that. I think Jordan, the one hole in his game was always, he would even say, he said multiple times he wasn't an efficient three-point shooter. That was one thing that wasn't in there. And then for Kareem, I really don't think there's anything you can really argue in general for Kareem. I mean, he did it strictly from the paint. So that's not to take away, but I don't think he wasn't
three level.
A pure score because he wasn't three levels.
But this is what I'm saying, where if you are as good as Michael Jordan was from the mid-range, why would I take a three? I can take a mid-range.
Yeah,
I can take a mid-range.
But we can only go off of what we know. You're right. If I'm so good at the mid-range, I'm just doing mid-range. But KD showed us he can do all of them. So we only know the shit that they showed us. And so for that reason, I'm going KD.
Every single time. It's like asking Shaq to shoot threes.
But
I can tell you to go 2 feet away from the basket. You're going to score every single time. And so if we're trying to give Kevin Durant the title of pure scorer, it seems like a participation trophy. Because all the other accolades that we're giving everybody else in terms of racking up championships, finals MVPs, Kevin Durant doesn't have it to that level, so we say you're the best pure scorer.
He can do it in the most
Not
ways.
true.
I think that's what it
Not
comes down
true.
to. But I'm with you. If something works, why do anything else?
Exactly.
Look at civil discourse.
That was the most substance that we heard all day so far. No, we didn't go off the rails too much. Talked about scoring, listed all the all-time names as well. I like how that guy think.
My next claim is that KD is top 10 all time.
And we're gonna leave that for tomorrow. Hey bro, this is good. This was a good video. We're definitely finishing that, and that's definitely going on the sports channel. Hey, sports channel, if y'all like the video, like the video. If y'all love the video, comment. If y'all disagree with me, let me know. And if y'all want to debate me on Discord, let me know. Like I really do the sports stuff. With that being said, I love y'all. I'm out.